na bibia enye kama pa. Okay, Henry Asante Twum, Brian na yenim komo as the official communication director of the Ghana Football Association.
No documents the cry need any empana.
Coffee man do.
I didn't know best mo heke no. Kobe. Munya butrema no. Ya de mrende ya dwuma why. Said need akon ya de mrende ya dwuma. Henry,
Kwagu,
say bibia boko de.
Yankopon adom na wo so
Bibia boko. Me e sure say enra utie your interview with Palmer and maybe by extension former president of the federation, meaning the position of the FA regarding the issues are raised here ewo honum. Maminti o mamema America kana fe so.
Agumidasi. Me nua kuma Mo Shaban.
Yeah.
Ene birthday.
Yeah, we should know.
Enti me da Yankopon asise ode afi ba ko aka na mfie ho. He is one guy me ne ye adwuma. I really enjoy working with him. Very hard working young man, always forthright and focused.
Yeah.
Inti me mano awodapa. Yama ubia so afishapa. Yeda Yankopon asise wahwe yeso ama yewura afifufuro mu ama bibia ekoye.
Fantastic.
Kwaku benantise eye titia. Dedi kan enra interview oni Mr. Wilfred Osei Kweku Palmer, my former boss. Just a few areas and I'm person me come
Okay.
His decision or opinion on Otoado, I won't talk about it. Because ubia nena drinko. His opinion on the state of Ghana football, I won't talk about it.
Okay.
I am only here to project facts and tell the public what had gone on within the last few years.
Okay.
My main consists to say, Cass Palmer Koyen on the day we cross examination, I was part of it.
As being
cross examination, say Fadama team na akodane bono. Let me get the name right. Fadama Ajax.
Okay.
And na Palmer AUC omo as witness.
Okay.
It's on the day of cross examination. They were on the Zoom call.
Okay.
I think 4 people were on the Zoom call. And on the side of the FA, I was on the Zoom call. Henry Akwa. Abrantena and Robuni Isaka.
Yeah.
The real name is Henry Akwa.
Okay.
The owner of Young Red Bull Cape Coast. And FA lead counsel now Dufole. And IT manager Francis Edu Esa.
Okay.
Omo representing FA no. Just because they needed to show certain records, facts, and also evidence to help the adjudicating body.
Okay.
Into her document here, Mikuteya, one of the issues I enrap Palmer Rizi and say Osman Isaka say onkofa
Pencil.
Joseph Pencil mra okoye 2 weeks. Oyerai afedi later or tea and na Joseph Pencil din akopie Young Red Bull. And obisa na Jerry Dugbate.
Yeah.
That is the full name of me what am I youth and I was in charge of ITC, all those things.
Okay.
But when I left, Jerry took over.
Okay.
Into another registration, everything. Into I just want to give clarity on that front. Now, Kwaku na se ofa Maxwell Asabre for Jimmy signature the co bank. Na se your frame or bank on me issue check biya. What do I do? The first thing is to report the case to the police.
Yeah.
Besine nanka mpese ubisa Palmer say eba se abrante no ewia Joseph Pintel echo register no fraudulently. Then no oye fa ho anamon ben no tu fa ho.
Okay.
This is a letter that Palmer signed 27th January 2015.
Okay, letter by no red.
This I will read the content. Release of player Joseph Pintel. We otro letter we the command GFA 27th January 2015.
Okay.
The General Secretary Ghana Football Association Accra DSA. Release of player Joseph Pintel. The management of Young Red Bull Football Club based at Cape Coast has released Joseph Pintel to Tema Youth Football Club based at Tema PO Box CS 8986 Tema. Attached on this card A number 0047129 from Joseph Pencil. Transfer agreement. Therefore, it is hereby agreed that in the event of any future transfer of Joseph Pencil shall be shared as follows. 1. Should Tema Youth secure a local or foreign contract for the player Joseph Pencil, Tema Youth Football Club shall be entitled to 70% and the remaining 30% shall go to Young Red Bull FC. Hana Asempa, 27th January 2015. Hana Asempa. Inti Asempa ninjina ye letter we amekuta makanya chirewe. Mami we letter no.
We letter no because Asempa
any misunderstanding or dispute arising out of this contract agreement shall be amicably settled in line with FIFA rules and practices. The dispute shall be referred to the Ghana Football Association and FIFA, whose decision in the matter shall be final and binding on all parties. Card na Palmer said Isaka Wiya. It is the same registration card, not the register player.
And not sure
letter way Edema Young Red Bull Football Club. The dispute over when the club was formed is non-existent. Because this letter is dated January 27th, 2015. And no, 2015, and 2018.
Yeah, no, 2013.
2013 and 2015. Okay. This is what happened. Until about 4 or 5 years ago, 90% of football clubs in Ghana were not registered with the Registrar General.
Okay.
Your course clubs be Brewo Kromo and no money records or Registrar General. Now, as soon as you register and your name is captured in the record books of Ghana, date now at the Registrar General becomes the new date or founding date for the club. Until 2013 was when the club was formally formed in Cape Coast.
They existed by then.
It was existing.
But 2018,
and it was incorporated in the law of Ghana as an official club because the decision the secretariat took was that club will be on registered, we are listed on the FIFA CMS.
Okay.
FIFA CMS near competition management system.
Yeah.
Again, FIFA was introducing an online platform where they will integrate every club across the world into their own organ. No, it is being monitored in FIFA. And until I know age cheating, crying possible. No. This first now player could be changing the DMB 7 times or changing the date of birth by 20 times. And they AC.
Okay.
Dispute over registration and player status in terms of player age, player name, and because it was a major headache to FIFA. Until 2015-2018 does not come in at all, especially when he authored this letter. Especially when the very card now claim he said boy no register player no fraudulently no is the same card they used to register the player for Tema Youth after the release of this letter.
And now this agreement, contract agreement, account.
Yes, Palmer's signature is here.
Palmer's signature,
Palmer's signature is here. Wilfred Kweku Osei, President, Tema Youth, Tema. And then met me the amount. Just for records.
I just want to confirm.
Just for the records. Now, Enra, in his submission, he also mentioned, say, Encrophobic Kunaivi or IT department of the FA.
There was a plot here.
Listen, at the time when Omo registered Joseph Pencil, now your registration window a close to Ghana.
Mono ye for
Ghana, as in Ghana, your jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Your registration window a close to Ghana. Into FIFA ekachre Francis Eduse, it is not possible to request for the ITC of a player when your registration window has closed.
Okay.
The letter Francis wrote to FIFA, and the response that came from FIFA, it was captured in the CAS ruling.
Okay.
Me kind of verbatim so that I don't make a mistake.
Okay. To what's in every
the IT department of the FA wrote a letter to FIFA requesting the ITC of player Joseph Pencil after awarding loan or Kronia Fenisang. Hungry.
Yeah. Ferrin virus.
Yes. Your requesting for ITC, no. FIFA said, no way. Yemfa ITC no ma. Because
the window not closed.
Registration window are closed. Then Francis needed to justify why the ITC should come to Ghana. And he told FIFA, say, the player will not be registered in our system.
Okay.
They are requesting for the ITC to come here so that
the more.
Club na boy no ebo hano. The ITC no ebe kwa koma team no okono, which is Genk.
Yeah.
This is the letter the FA IT department wrote.
Okay.
The panel finds that where page 28 cast ruling.
Okay.
Page 28.
Okay.
The panel finds that this is confirmed by a letter dated 13 July 2018 issued by FIFA to the GFA.
Okay.
Whereby FIFA authorized the player's transfer to KRC Genk on an exceptional basis.
Okay.
Yes. No, it shouldn't be on Tema Youth letterhead. No, I'm correcting Wafasabre. When you are transferring a player to another club, you the transferer writes the letter.
Henry, people are listening to you. They don't know what is happening.
No. The microphones are on. Where page 28, 147, a letter the GFA wrote to FIFA, and the response from FIFA. Or say FIFA say after having thoroughly studied your correspondence as well as in particular the information provided within the transfer matching system, we have observed that your association was not able to request the relevant international transfer certificate for the player from the Hungarian Football Federation MLSZ in the TMS at the latest on the last day of the relevant registration period fixed by your association.
Okay.
i.e. 1st July 2018. In particular, we understand that your association therefore requests a special exemption from the current validation exemption in the TMS in order to first register the player for your affiliated club.
Yeah.
Here, Tema Youth.
Here.
And then release him to allow his subsequent registration at the Union Royal Belge, the Société de Football, that is the Belgian Football Association. In this context, please be informed that as a general rule, a request for the special exemption from such a validation exemption in the TMS could only be granted on the condition that following the return from loan, the player concerned would be immediately transferred to a club affiliated to an association with an open registration period. In this respect, we understand from your correspondence and the information contained in the TMS that the loan of the player from your affiliated club, Tema Youth FC, to the Hungarian club, Ferencváros, apparently came to an end on 30th June 2018.
Okay.
Subsequently, your affiliated club, Tema Youth, entered the confirmed, the relevant transfer instruction, TMS, the number national, 2000427. Return from loan for the return of the player from the relevant loan in the TMS on 9th July 2018. i.e. outside of the relevant registration period fixed by your association. In addition, we duly noted that on 28th June 2018, within relevant registration period fixed by the Belgian club, KRC Genk, entered and confirmed a transfer instruction, engage player payment in order to register the player. On the same day, the Belgian club equally uploaded all the mandatory documents released to the subsequent transfer of the player. In particular, the relevant transfer agreement and the player's employment contract. In view of all the above, and in consideration of the fact that the Belgian club KRC Genk entered and confirmed its relevant transfer instruction in the TMS on 28 June 2018 within the relevant registration period fixed by the Belgian FA, we would like to inform you that we are able to grant your request for the special exemption from the validation exemption in the TMS.
Okay.
This is what FIFA wrote to the FA 2018. I wasn't at the FA. But this record is there.
But
this record is there. Now,
clarify
time no cast a cross examination. I remember all the people who represented the two parties. The lawyer for Tema Youth, Boabin, represented Tema Youth.
Okay.
Palmer. And then the club that the boy played, Fadama Ajax, had 4 people representing Tema Youth to confirm, say they released the player to Tema Youth, and the player did not go through Young Red Bull. Now, Ebisa Palmer say Unim Isaka. Ose ya Unim no akwan ben so also ye adwuma no. And Ebisa Palmer say, does he offer any support to Isaka for his club in Cape Coast? Or say yes. Ombisa say what kind of support? Also, or money ska to pay bills, to buy food for the players. Is he a director of the club or say no? But offer players fee or into your support club no. Now, it was also confirmed during the cross-examination that based on this agreement, Palmer had made part payment to Isaka.
Concerning the ball.
Based on the agreement,
so is the agreement or release letter?
Release letter, agreement with the conditions in it is both release letter and agreement. They are not the first any difference room. And can no be a chairman of the FA or no a president and they have a president a name change. Ben Kofi was chairman, Nyaho was chairman, Kwasi became president. But they are leaders of the federation. What's in American say? So I am saying that why do you pay someone who has fraudulently taken your signature to register your player? I will play IRA. Fraudulently use the same card now or the register player no fraudulently no or the release letter amao ama wa sign. I agree. Say what on player now man 30%. Police am one report to ama FA and co player status committee. But a bar say who to Canada. Even the 30% you have made part payment.
No, they care to 30%.
Part payment. Isaka confirmed in the meeting. Palmer confirmed in the meeting.
So a part payment.
Ebisane say, Sesikana or Dema Brantian say any part payment of agreement na ye de intia. Also the man say on and tono.
And how much was that?
I am not too sure how much he paid. So the long and short of what I am saying is the long and short of what I am saying is the long and short of what I am saying is say Obiria player. There are adjudicating bodies at the FA that you have to report the matter.
Asempa
and that adjudicating body is the player status committee.
Yeah.
EBS be either say untu a player ka or the coach ka why you say then be brave. Enti se wo hwe cast ruling no appellant and witnesses medican can say nipa 4 and represent Fadama 4 no do di kan yefe no Musa Yakubu Zaina do to so me no yefe no Hamida Abdul Wahab do to so me nsan yefe no James Janzi omo no represent Fadama 4 no.
Okay.
Now Oba Efia, which I said I was in
part
that
of it,
part of it. Francis Edu, and then now Odofole Norte, and then me I was there because Isaka said sebi ontumi nka brofo obekachi
now what translate
na me my transcript quickly na makayama abrofo no based on the obekano immediately when he is talking na my transcript na makan ede amount. Now background facts of the case. Until 2012, the player was registered with Fadama Ajax FC, a Ghanaian football club. On 15th March 2012, the player was transferred from Fadama Ajax FC to Red Bull Soccer Academy West Africa Limited. It is not in dispute that at some point in time, Red Bull Soccer Academy ceased participating in official competitions with its respective teams.
Okay.
Red Bull Guyeno. It is, however, in dispute when this happened.
Okay.
It is also in dispute with which club the player was subsequently registered. Whereas Tema Youth FC maintains that based on the applicable rules of the GFA, the player was automatically registered with Fadama Ajax FC again, and that the player in any event was not and could not have been registered with Young Red Bull FC. The GFA maintains that the player was registered with Young Red Bull FC. Nti hano Tema Youth claim no say once a home transfer player now call you can say Red Bull Soccer Academy na team na guru there automatically or that's your Fadama for no player. It doesn't happen like that because an official transfer has taken place.
Yeah.
And the player has left the jurisdiction of the club, has joined a different club. So the player does not return because it was not a loan contract.
Yeah.
It was an outright transfer. Inti Cas say it the American sense to be more. Or say it is also in dispute with which club the player was subsequently registered. Whereas Tema Youth maintains that based on the applicable rules of the GFA, the player was automatically registered with Fadama Ajax again, and that the player in any event was not and could not have been registered with Young Red Bull FC. The GFA maintains that the player was registered with Young Red Bull FC, but that this was immaterial for the outcome of the proceedings, as Young Bull FC was in any event bound by the transfer agreement. The player may at some point also have been registered with Young Red Bull Football Babies, another Ghanaian football club.
Okay.
Ahano. Young Red Bull FC now okay. Cape
Coast.
So decided say obeti junior team. And a junior team no offering Young Red Bull Babies.
Yeah.
Inti so we was senior team. They said they are House of Folk. A team. Yen to me can say formed in 2011. Sorry, 1911. House of Folk was formed in 1911.
Yeah.
On record, yen but a team no. Yen to me can say no say formed in 1911. A team here formed in 2023.
Yeah.
And that is what the council here sought to achieve. So you are claiming say team now a mother team no. You formed in 2013. It is our junior team there, and it should be 2013. It doesn't happen like that.
Okay.
It doesn't happen like that. I just want to set the record straight. Now, in contention for the player status, the player told Cass, say, Oboyong Red Bull.
Player na in question.
Yes.
Okay, no, say maybe say Palmer no.
Yes, the player told Cass, say, Oboyong Red Bull, which is why the decision of the player status committee was upheld. The player told the player status committee, say,
player in question. You be saying so, but no,
of course. He told the player status committee, say, Oboyong Red Bull. Asem no catch the player status committee or Ghana no osan koka or Switzerland say e catch the cast for no say Oboyong Red Bull. Into here, huh? Into here.
Time a case no ho na mo ye cross examination.
Into her conclusion cars the buy na. Oya analysis ni nyina wie e use witnesses from Ajax Fadama, witnesses from the FA, the player passport released by the IT department. Listen, Francis Edu, so I'm sorry. Me even before I went to the FA, he's one person that I have always respected.
Okay. IT
that young man. He is one of the best in Africa.
Asempa.
About training of registration officials Africa. FIFA be fan of free her training for Gambia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and they are doing that. Based on the foregoing, the panel holds that 1. The appeal of Tema Youth against the appealed decision, insofar as it concerns the interest of Young Red Bull FC, is inadmissible. Yabwegu. The appeal of Tema Youth against the appealed decision, insofar as it concerns interest of Galka, is inadmissible. Yabwegu. Let's just say cases near me. Sika or Debema Young Red Bull is different.
Okay.
From Sika also Dema FA.
Yeah.
If you separate the two, you will get the clear understanding of the issue. 3. Tema Youth's appeal, insofar it is directed against the amount of $150,000 awarded to the GFA by means of the appeal decision, is dismissed.
Okay.
Tema Youth never to assess. All other and further motions or prayers for reliefs are dismissed. We cast. Now, the Court of Arbitration on these grounds says that the appeal filed on 1st July 2022 by Tema Youth against the decision issued on 11th June 2022 by the Appeals Committee of the GFA, insofar as it concerns the interest of Young Red Bull FC and the Ghana Football Association, is inadmissible. And Rano tries to find it this word. Okay. 2. The appeal filed on 1st July 2022 by Tema Youth Football Club against the decision issued on 11th June 2022 by the Appeals Committee of the Ghana Football Association, insofar as it concerns the interest of the GFA, is dismissed. And at 3, the decision issued on 11th June 2022 by the Appeals Committee of the GFA insofar as it concerns the interest of the Ghana Football Association, including the payment obligation concerning the amount of 150,000 euros to be paid. I'm stressing on the word to be paid to the Ghana Football Association is confirmed.
And then 10% nana.
Yes. Na yen kromwa sebi.
And yen first in every no aye.
Say ode FA no ka. Na wentua. Say ukọ this my committee kra na ye fine. Na wentua no within the 14-day period of receipt of the ruling na. Then ye yo. 2 points. Enti cast say ono asem na wode ba ye no. Wa confirm say o say utua 150,000 euros to the GFA. Wa confirm, which means you have to pay. Now when you are within that 14-day period now, automatically you forfeit your points. Into hina netna be because say ye be bo pose ye de Tema youth be call relegation and one based on this ruling from CAS. At what point na ye boss happen? Nipa bi boss happen. And as happen e by answer na ruling yi ba and I say happen e by after this ruling.